Hello, hello. If you join us, say hi, say hello. Where are you joining us from? Where are you joining us from? Hello. Let's talk about day 10 of Mastering Marriage, 27 days to Mastering Marriage. Hello, hello. Who is joining us today? If you join us, say hi, say hello. Join us, join us, join us. Hello. Sorry, we are starting a little bit late, 90 minutes late. We're sorry about that. Against all odds, we must show up. Juggling the home, the ministry, my job, children, husband, plenty things. But we'll keep showing up strong. Because God is awesome. How was your day? I hope today treated you well, and happy Mother's Day to every woman out there. I think today is the international. We Catholics have done our own. I think Anglican has done. Maybe it's international that is today. Again, you clear the kitchen. Clear the kitchen, let it be clean, then you can come for the popcorn. Otherwise, okay, so welcome to today's episode of 27 Days to Mastering Marriage webinar. Welcome. This is day 10. Have you been following us? Have you watched from day 1 to day 9? It's such an interesting period for me. I'm learning a lot, even though I'm teaching. I'm learning a lot. If you join us, say hi, say hello in the comment section. Let us know where you are joining us from. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are at the moment. Thank you for believing in us. Thank you for always joining us. Thank you for believing in beautiful marriage. If you are here, you are new, just know that this page promotes beautiful marriage. We teach couples, especially young couples, newlyweds who are between the 0 to 5 years. We teach them how to build a solid foundation for their marriage, because we understand that there is fire on the mountain for marriages. So we are holding them by hands and teaching them how to build a lasting, purposeful, and beautiful marriage. And we're passionate about it because we know that a better marriage translates to a better society. So that's what we do on this page, strictly, nothing else. We believe in beautiful marriage. We believe in love. We believe in partnership. We believe in purpose about marriage. We believe that every marriage can be beautiful again if the people involved become intentional. So that's what we do on this page. And before I go in, don't forget we have our 2026 project. This platform, I founded Marriage and Relationship Empowerment Network Forum. That is MREN. And what does MREN do? MREN is about family. MREN is about marriage. We teach couples, like I said, and we don't just teach couples. We also go further to relieve them of financial stress to our capacity. So because we understand that marriage crisis centers around money. Many marriages are suffering today because of money. The economy is I would say economy is good. Okay, so what we are doing this year is that we're going to be visiting 6 hospitals in 6 different states where we have representatives, and each hospital we are going to be putting smile on at least 3 families by clearing their hospital bills and also giving them baby essentials strictly for those that gave birth and could not leave the hospital because of complications, so they were not able to clear the bills. So we are going to be clearing their bills, and we are going to be giving them baby essentials. So if you want to key into this project, if you believe in what we do on this page, if this page has touched you in any way, or you have benefited, please help us to achieve this project. I beg you. We cannot do it alone. Emren Women can't do it alone, but with your help, we will be able to put a smile to these families, right? And if you want to do this, around this video, you are going to see our official account number in our name, no other account number in our name, and you're going to see the admin number. Please give us your support. Any little amount counts for us. And if you have baby essentials, we are going to be accepting it for little babies that is newborn babies. We will really appreciate it. If you have it, just let us know. We are going to even pay for the way bill. Let us just get the essentials. We are going to appreciate that. Anyone, if you can give in cash, fine. If you can give in baby essentials, new things, because it's for new babies, we don't want to accept used things, because to be safe. We will really appreciate. Thank you so much as you support this. May the good Lord continue to support you and replenish your pocket. So let me go right into what we have today. Yesterday we started a topic that says the danger of stretching issues in your marriage. So if you did not watch yesterday's episode, that is day 9, I will encourage you to go and watch day 9. I told a story, a practical story of my mentee, people I have been coaching, I have been, handling their counseling, and how the wife stretching issues has caused them that marriage. It's important that you listen to it so that it will help you to understand today's episode. So now, what are the dangers? We saw what happened to that family after the wife stretched an issue for 1 whole year. It's sad, but it's the reality. We can't run away from it. Sometimes we take things so to heart, we stretch it so much that at the end of the day, it destroys what we are building. Sometimes it's anger, sometimes it's pride, sometimes it's, social media stories and preaching, because in her own case, I understand when I handled her that she was following a whole lot of people on social media that is preaching no forgiveness, if you don't do anything to you, do back, and all that, all sorts of negative things about men and marriage, and that those voices has eventually cost her marriage. So today I want to be talking about dangers generally, 5 dangers generally that you might cause stretching issues. Any little thing in your marriage, you want to stretch it, you want to make your spouse to pay for it, you don't want to forgive, you want to show that, oh, I must do back, or I'm not, you can't treat me like that, I'm not a child, I'm not this. It causes a whole lot in our marriage. So today I want to be looking at 5 major things that it caused. These are things that I learned from handling that case. I told the story yesterday, but before I do that, I want to quickly log into Emren page so that our people there will also benefit today's for today's program. So please give me some time. Let me log into Emren page. Thank you so much for joining. Please let's know where you are joining us from. Where are you joining us from? Say hi, say hello in the comment section. Let's know where you are joining us from. Just give us some time. Let me quickly log into Emren page. The danger. Please tag someone, share this, save a home today by sharing this. You never can tell who needs to hear today's message, and their marriage will become beautiful again. So please share and tag your friends. Share and tag your friends. Share and tag your friends. Yes, so we are on the page right now. Okay, so the very first danger of stretching things in your marriage is silence does not mean peace. Some spouses stop complaining because they are tired, and that was what happened to that guy. The wife kept, let me connect to the Wi-Fi in the house so that we don't have any disruption. Yeah, good. Good. So that was what happened to the guy. The wife, became silent. The wife was not communicating. She claimed that she needed time. She wanted to, okay, what exactly is the issue? She wasn't forthcoming. She just kept to herself. She wasn't complaining. Not that, okay, this guy has done this and he accepted that he has done wrong. He is ready to rebuild. He is ready to pay any money to counselors. He's ready to help you to walk through it, the heartbreak and all that. But you kept silent. You did not communicate. She withdrew emotionally, and emotional withdrawal is more dangerous than even shouting. She withdrew completely. She does not allow the man to touch her. She doesn't allow the man to discuss with her. Anytime the man is around, she's pressing her phone. So she grew just silence. This does not mean peace. In fact, keeping silence is one of the things that will break that marriage fast. And that's what happened in this instance. She could not communicate. Even when I was, handling her case, she found it very difficult to communicate. It was only the assessment form that I was able to get some things that was happening to her. Because if she had communicated or even made it up, it was when the guy now said that I am done, I'm going to give you the divorce you're asking for, that you are now saying that you are ready to talk. That is you are fighting identity crisis. You didn't understand what was happening to you. But all this while, for 1 year, this guy has been trying to make you open up, and you never allowed him. You never expressed. You just withdrew. How can you be in a home and you say that you are married, you're a married woman, you will not allow your husband to touch you, you will not allow him to talk to you, you will not allow you to hug you, you will not allow you to touch you, you will not allow him to do anything. You guys are living as roommates and you expect him to hold on for a very long time. I'm sure you know that if he does such a thing, that you too will not like it. So silence does not mean peace. You need to learn how to speak up. If you stretch issues with silence, you're going to destroy your home. Number 2 is delayed communication. That delayed communication destroys connection. Still happened to her. Unspoken fears. She had fears. She had, fear of the guy repeating the same issue, maybe chatting the ex or chatting another lady. But she did not communicate it. She did not make this guy to understand that this is my problem. And before you know what is happening, it grew to resentment. She started hating the guy, because I can remember when I was asking her, she was telling me that, oh, when I see my husband, I just don't like him anymore. It's because she did not communicate on time. She did not make it known. She was just crying. Crying is not communication. For me, it's manipulation. You need to open your mouth and talk. And she assumed a lot, because assumption kills. She assumed that if I forgive him, he's going to repeat it again. She assumed that maybe the chat she saw was just part of it, that there's possibility that they have other chats that the guy deleted. Even when this guy was telling you, I don't have anything deleted, I didn't even have anything in mind. If I had wanted to have that in a full-blown relationship, I was not going to leave my chat for you to see it. But she did not. She refused to accept this guy's explanation. So you should understand that when you don't communicate, it destroys you mentally. If you don't let your spouse know what you are going through or what you are feeling, like I said, some people will look at your phone, they would have built a whole lot, because she is now building other things, assuming that the guy is also flirting with different other men. Assumption. She was not sure. She was just saying if he can do it to one person, that he can do it to multiple people. This destroys your marriage faster than you can ever think. Number 3, emotional exhaustion is real. A person who can love and still become too tired emotionally, it can kill. It can kill, because that was what the guy became, exhausted emotionally. He held on for 1 year. He was there for 1 year trying to understand your life. Even when she said she wanted a break to clear her head, he was ready to sponsor her. Where do you want to go? He said he wanted to go to Lagos. He said, okay, fine, get a place. I will let you be, so that you will be able to clear your head. So the guy was ready emotionally. He tried all he could emotionally. And at this point, he got exhausted. So emotional exhaustion is very, very, very rare. A lot of women are also unstable. They have exhausted their emotions. They're just there. They're just there, no communication, no reaction, nothing. They're just there, waiting for whenever. And that is why you will hear that a marriage that is 10 years or 15 years or even 25 years crashed, because they checked out emotionally in the early years of their marriage. They are just waiting for something to happen, either for their children to grow, or for them to get a better job, or for them to be able to feed themselves, or something they have checked out. So emotional exhaustion is very, very, very real in marriage. You need to pay attention to your spouse's needs. Number 4 is that many marriages don't end suddenly. Marriages die slowly. Like this guy's marriage, these people's marriage, it died slowly. The moment that thing happened, the wife refused to communicate. She refused to come out. She refused to, to rebuild her home. That marriage started dying 1 year ago. So it doesn't... marriage or divorce or separation does not happen in one day. Someone just doesn't just wake up and say, I am divorcing you. It happens gradually. And while her own happened for over a year, the guy's own happened for a very short period, because he tried to rebuild, and when she was not forthcoming, bam, his own happened. But this lady's own started over a year ago. So you need to understand that repeated misunderstanding can kill your marriage. Pride. You see, pride is one thing that destroys your home. So you need to pay attention to it, to understand that it is by the time you stretch things, if you keep stretching things in your home, pride will come in. And once pride comes in, you people will not be able to make up again. So you need to understand, and it kills your marriage gradually. Because today you will not talk, tomorrow you will talk. Before you know it, 1 week you can stay. Like in their case, they stayed 1 week, 2 weeks without talking to each other. It's just good morning, good afternoon, go to work and come back, give food. And the guy eats, she enters her room and starts pressing phone. So it will die gradually. Now, reassurance, another danger is that reassurance is not weakness. This spouse needs emotional security. The husband needed emotional security. Yes, the wife needed emotional security, which he tried to give, but the wife was not ready to accept it. And he too, he needed emotional security, and the wife was not ready to give. Marriage is not just about provision. It's not just about cleaning, washing clothes, having children. It is beyond that. It is beyond that. You need to reassure your spouse. You need to understand that your spouse is also in doubt. So that reassurance is something that we have to always do. We need to make our spouses know that you still love them. Because if you keep stretching issues, your spouse will start feeling like you don't love them anymore. You don't want them anymore. That reassurance will leave them, and it's going to kill that marriage. Because someone you love, to be honest, someone you love or someone you care for, or someone you want to succeed, or someone you want to see happy, you will not stretch issues between them for too long. I can't even imagine myself having issue with my husband and I'm stretching it for 1 day, 2 days, 1 month, 6 months, 1 year. It's not even possible. This is our 16 years of marriage. I can't even remember going days for what he did. The same thing I can't remember him going days for what I did. So if you have someone's interest at heart, if you have their welfare at heart, I don't think you're going to stretch issues this way. I don't think so. 1 whole year, that's 12 months, 12 calendar months. That's a whole lot. It shows that something is off. It shows that something is not adding up in that marriage. Because my husband traveled, and to be honest, I've been disorganized. I don't even understand some things. Even the children knows that I'm somehow disorganized. You hear them trying to calm me down. They will come and say, "Mommy, I know that you are tensed. Don't worry. We're not going to give you a problem. Please don't be angry, because we know that each time Daddy travels, you are angry. Any little thing, you get angry and you want to buy us. So they even know that, okay, when Daddy is not there, I'm tensed. I am not very well organized. And then I will now be in that same home with him, and day 1, day 2, week 1, month, 3 months. It's not going to happen. So you need to understand that reassurance is not weakness. And once you don't keep that reassuring your spouse, when you stretch issues, that reassurance will leave them, and they begin to look for alternative. I remember when the guy came, the guy told me that he was tempted to look for alternative because he has tried. As at the time they came to me, it was around 10 months that thing happened. And he told me that I am exhausted. I am tired. I need to live my life because he is making me to hate life. She is making me to hate life. But I encouraged him. I said, just give me 2 months. Let me work with her and see if we can come out with something. And unfortunately, for 2 months, I tried. But still, she wasn't coming around. That made the guy to feel not wanted. It made him to feel like, and he also heard it. If you listen to the day 9 where I told the story, I read the message he sent to me. He even saw where the lady was communicating to other people that she doesn't want the marriage anymore. Of course, it's going to kill the person's morale. It's going to make the person to feel not wanted, and it will kill the marriage. So the question is, if you know you wanted the marriage, if you know you wanted him, why did you stretch it for 12 months? Why did you tell people you don't want? These are things that we do that kill our marriage. And that is why I'm particular about first, because their marriage is just 1 year plus. So that's why I'm particular about newlyweds, because if you are not careful, your marriage, if your marriage don't break in the first 0 to 5 years, then you have 3 options. If your marriage is between 0 to 5 years, it's either you build a solid foundation that will take your marriage to 20, 25 years, 50 years in bliss, or you build a foundation that will break your marriage in the next 10 to 15 years, or the marriage will break before 5 years. These are the 3 options. So it depends on what you want. And what we are here to do is to give you foundation that will take you to a beautiful marriage for the next 25, 50 years. So the choice is yours. If you know you want to learn, if you know you want to be in the midst of people who believe in beautiful marriage, because it's not, whatever it is I'm going to tell you might not be new, but hey, being in the group, in the pool of people, you see what we listen to, the voices we listen to is very important. Being in the pool of people who believe in beautiful marriage, who believe in putting in all their efforts in marriage, is going to help you to build. It's going to help you to move. It's going to help you to understand how to do marriage right. That is why the webinar happening on 27th of May is for couples. Yes, I prefer the couples attend it, because one person cannot be learning and the other person is not learning. It's going to bring gap. It's going to bring gap. So you need to come on 27th of May on the webinar. Let us digest doing marriage right. Why do you struggle? Why do you fight? Why is it that you feel incompatible? Why do you feel that this marriage is a wrong one? And I'm going to give you tools that will turn your marriage around in less than 10 days. It's a guarantee. It is a guarantee that if you come under my coaching, and in less than 10 years, you will see a different thing in your marriage. So I don't know how you feel about it. I don't know how you want to be in an environment where you are not happy, toxic, everybody's just living their life, and you say that you are married, you are husband and wife. Join me on 27th of May. Let us unpack that confusion. unpack that disagreement, unpack that incompatibility that you think you have. And I can assure you that after that day, you're going to experience something different in your marriage. Intentionality is everything. I'm sure you've learned one or two things today, and if you have, please share this video. You never can tell, you're saving a soul. Like I always say, you might not sit like I'm sitting to talk about it, but you can share, like, and recommend our page, and in that way you save a marriage. I remain your girl, Lady Kate, as the queen of beautiful marriage. I am passionate about your marriage, and I celebrate your marriage, and I also believe that every marriage has opportunity to be beautiful again if the people in it are ready and willing to work to achieve it. Thank you for joining me today. See you again tomorrow, day 11. See you tomorrow at the same time, 9 o'clock West African time. Let's continue learning how to do marriage right. Thank you for joining me as we move for tomorrow. Thank you so much. Bye.